Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. This is Chandani from Pon Vidyashram School. Welcome back to the session. This session is the continuation of light, shadows and reflections. In the previous session, we have learnt about the sources of light and luminous objects, non-luminous objects, reflection, reflecting surfaces, lateral inversion, and also we have studied about transparent, translucent and opaque objects. In this session, we will learn rectilinear propagation of light, pinhole camera, and how are shadows formed, characteristics of shadows and difference between image and shadow. Let's start this session with an activity. This activity should be done at night or in a dark room. Ask one of your friends to hold a mirror in her hand at one corner of a dark room. You stand at another corner with a torch in your hand. Switch on the torch and direct its beam of light onto the mirror which your friend is holding. You can see a patch of light on the other side. Adjust the direction of the torch so that the patch of light falls on another friend standing in the room. What do you conclude from this activity? Do you agree that a mirror changes the direction of light that falls on it? This activity also suggests that light traveling along straight lines are reflected from a mirror. Mirrors. Mirrors are used in our homes, shops, malls and in cars. You look at your image in the mirror to comb your hair or to adjust your uniform while getting ready for school. Can you define a mirror? Any smooth, polished surface that can turn the rays of light into the same medium is called a mirror. I repeat, any smooth, polished surface that can turn back the rays of light into the same medium is called a mirror. A looking glass is the best example of a mirror. A highly polished metal surface, still water and oil are some examples of mirrors. You must have observed sunlight through a gap in the clouds or sunlight through a hole in the dark room. While seeing a film in a cinema hall, you may have noticed that the light from the projector appears to go in a straight line towards the screen. The above example shows that light travels in straight line. This phenomenon is called rectilinear propagation of light. What is rectilinear propagation of light? The phenomenon of light travels in a straight line is called the rectilinear propagation of light. Let us perform an activity to show that light travels in straight line. Take a long rubber tube or a piece of a pipe. Light a candle and fix it on a table at one end of a room. Look at a candle through the pipe while standing at the other end of the pipe. Can you see this candle? Now bend the pipe a little while you are looking at the candle. Can you now see the candle? No. You can turn the pipe a little to your right or left. Can you see the candle now? No. Since the pipe is bent, the light of the candle flame is unable to reach us. This activity suggests that light travels along straight line. This refers to rectilinear propagation of light. A number of interesting phenomena such as the formation of an image in a pinhole camera, the formation of shadows and also the reflection of light can be explained on the basis of the property that light travels in a straight line. Let us learn the construction and working of pinhole camera. The image formed by a pinhole camera is inverted and smaller in size when compared to the original object. Pinhole cameras are cheap and simple to make. Let us make a pinhole camera. Take two rectangular boxes that fit into one another without leaving any gap. Make a small hole in the larger box at the center. On the opposite side of small box, cut from the middle a square of about 5 to 6 cm. Cover this opening with tracing paper. Finally, slide the smaller box into the larger box, ensuring that the pinhole and the tracing paper are in line with one another. Keep a lighted candle at a distance of 50 cm from pinhole camera. Now, look at the candle through hole of pinhole camera. You can see the blur and inverted image of the candle on the screen of camera. Slide the smaller box to adjust the focus so that you can capture the clear image of this candle. Let us see what are the observations of the image formed in the pinhole camera. The image formed in the pinhole camera is diminished in size. Diminished is nothing but small. The image of candle formed is inverted. Image of candle formed has color. What is the principle of pinhole camera? Yes, rectilinear propagation of light. And the image formed by the pinhole camera is real, inverted and diminished. In a completely dark room, if you hold up a mirror in front of you, will you see a reflection of yourself in the mirror? We know that the image is formed in the mirror because of reflection. First, the light falls on a body and reflects towards the mirror, and then the mirror reflects it to our eyes and we see our own image. In all these steps, we need a source of light, which can be a sun, a bulb or a candle. In a dark room, there is no light. If there is no light, then there is no reflection. As a result, we do not see our reflection here. You have seen that light travels in a straight line. When an opaque object is placed between light and the screen, the light is unable to pass the opaque object. What do you see on the screen? There appears a dark patch on the screen. This dark portion is known as shadow. A shadow is a dark patch caught on a screen behind an opaque object when the object is kept in the path of light. When we walk in the sunlight, our shadow also walks with us. During the daytime, we see the shadows of buildings, people, trees and animals. If we stand facing the sun, our shadow falls behind us. We cannot see a shadow in darkness because there is no source of light which an opaque body can obstruct. Let us study in detail about shadow in the next session. Now we will discuss few question and answer. First question: why is the moon not considered as a luminous body? Moon is non-luminous body because it shines by reflecting the sunlight falling on it. And the second question: what is an incandescent body? Give example. The body which emit light when heated to a high temperature are called incandescent bodies. Example, electric bulb. And the next question: how does a light ray travel? Light ray travels in a straight line. We know that this phenomenon is known as rectilinear propagation of light. The next question: A and B are facing the mirror and standing in such a way that A can see B and B can see A. Explain this phenomenon. I repeat, A and B facing the mirror and standing in such a way that A can see B and B can see A. Explain this phenomenon. The light ray from A falls on the mirror and gets reflected and reach B. The light from B falls on the mirror and reflects to reach A. The path of light is just reversed as shown. Let us read the answer once again. The light ray from A falls on the mirror and gets reflected and reaches B. The light from B falls on the mirror and reflects to reach A. The path of light is just reversed as shown. And the next question, define reflection. The phenomenon of bouncing back of light after striking a medium is known as reflection. Next question, classify the objects as opaque, transparent and translucent. And the objects are fog, glass, wood, plastic box, smoke and water. Transparent objects are glass and water. We know that transparent objects allow all the light to pass through it. Wood and plastic box are opaque objects. We know that opaque objects do not allow any light to pass through it. And then fog and smoke are translucent objects. We know that translucent objects allow only some light to pass through it. Thank you.